Jenny Cap here, 26. We just do the repair and tips, and we're going to make a pizza cutter today, and I hope you'll join me, and I'll show you what we have involved with parts. They're down on the table here and everything else. So let's get started. This is a good project I want to show you, and we got a pizza cutter we got off of eBay, and it's very sharp, so be very careful with it. Silicone, a pipe cutter, some resin, some mold release, and some colors in a tube down here. And we got, well, that over there. So I'll show you what we'll do next. So we got this tube here. Of course, we want to make a handle, so we're going to grip it like that and go like this. Leave some down here and cut it up here. So let's get the Sharpie out here. And we're going to draw a line to about, I hope you can see this, right there. Okay. And we're going to cut this off. So we're using a tool like this, and we're cutting it straight across like that. I won't bore you with the details, but I got some cutting here to do. So we got the tube cut, as you see, and you want to chamfer and sand the edge once you cut it. And after you do that, you want to blow it out with some air, because you don't want all that dust in there, because you're going to put resin in there. Now we're going to take the tube and we're going to place it on this piece of black plastic, and we're going to use silicone. Silicone is the best sealant, I find, for this. Other people use a hot glue gun. Well, I don't. And use the end that came factory. The other end that you cut may not be flush if you don't cut it with a chop saw. So just or on a table saw. And be very careful, wear safety glasses when you do that. So you take your finger and you just go around it, and you seal it. That's going to take overnight to seal. I know, hot glue gun a lot faster, but if you don't do the same method with the hot glue gun, I don't have one right now. You know, seal it with your finger, and it's hot. You got to wear a glove. You're not going to get a good seal. So I like Mann's 200. I use for mold release, and you want to spray that inside your tube, and I'm going to do that again in about a half an hour or so. But we're going to continue doing this, and we'll show you the end result. So keep watching. I'm going to make a top plate and use this stud. This is the stud. Sorry about that. The pizza cutter, and this is, it goes in here, and then that part goes into your handle. But we're going to centerize it on a piece of plate. This is a piece of plastic, and get it in the middle, so we could just drop it down on the top of that to centerize it as it hardens. Scored it along here. You can't see it, but I don't know, maybe you can. You just snap it like that. Get a piece. We're doing something like this. We're drilling the hole in the plate and putting the stud through like that to set it on top of the tube. You have something like this, okay, and you set it in the center as much as you can. That resin will stick to that stud, and then afterwards you're going to break it away, cut it away. Now we're going to mix equal amounts of A and B together and stir it for 12 minutes, and then fill it into 3 cups. And we're going to pour it into the container right here, okay, all the way up to the top. And put it in the pressure pot. We got it in the pressure pot right now, and we're at 60 psi. So we're back here the next day, and we've got to let the air out of the tank. So let's do that. Wow, did that hurt your ears? I'm sorry about that. But that's the tank. We've got to let the air out. We're going to take the project out next. So we got it on the bench here. And looks like the stud moved a little bit. It's not a good thing. Let's see if we can get that off that plate. It's pretty solid in there though. Okay, get the bottom plate off if we can. Oh, this is, oh, this didn't work out right. Damn, some leaky paint on the bottom of the cylinder. That's because we poured some acrylic in there, and you don't want to do that with epoxy. There's my head, so I gotta wipe that out. Let's see if we can drain that out as much as we can. So we're cleaning up with alcohol and just taking the extra residue off. And I might sand this. I don't know. I kind of like some of the colors in it. It's not the best colors in the world, but it's going to be glow in the dark. And it's got some unique characteristics to it. I'm going to show you what it looks like done. Well, here it is, and the pizza cutter is all done. And I drilled and tapped it. I pulled it out of the resin because it was offset, didn't look right. And that's a glow in the dark handle, so I'll never lose it. If I have pizza in the dark, that is. Just kidding. So rate and subscribe. Please see my other videos, and ring the little bell for new videos. And thanks for watching this one.